Do you qualify to be lion prey, or you qualify to give company to the lions all night long? There are people who qualify to be food for the lions, but then there are those who cannot be eaten by the lion. I don't know which lion is right ahead of you, within you, next to you, but there are those who cannot be eaten by the lion. But then there are those who qualify to be food for the lions. Daniel chapter 6, that entire passage from verse 1 to verse 28. Daniel was appointed by King Darius as one of the administrators for his kingdom. But there are a few characters I want to note down here. Daniel had an anointing upon his life that made him exceptional, that made him to be distinguished from the rest of the other three administrators. So, and that anointing made him to do things that other people could not do. I want to pray for you that today and this week you'll be able to do things that are exceptional, things that will distinguish you from other people. Daniel had an anointing that made him corrupt-free. It made him trustworthy in the sight of God and even in the sight of the king. Friends, it's not an obvious thing to be found blameless, because these other counterparts, the comrades, decided to plot evil against him. But then they found him to be corrupt-free. They found him to be trustworthy. I pray that you shall be found to be blameless. You shall be found to be corrupt-free in this time that has a lot of trial and temptation. And that is who Daniel was. Daniel was one who had persistent time. When he understood that the king had made a decree, he did not argue with the king. He did not argue with the other comrades. What did he do? He went into the upper room, and that is where he prayed 3 times every day. Friends, it is until we make prayer a habit, it is until we make prayer our daily thing, that is when things will happen. Daniel understood the secret of the battle does not belong to me, the battle belongs to God. That is what Daniel understood. And so because he understood that, when he had that decree, he very first went on his knees and cried out to God. Friends, when we understand the battle does not belong to us, the battle belongs to God, then we are assured of victory. I want to read for us Psalm 21 verse 11 that says, though they intended evil against you and devised a plot, they will not succeed. Friends, these other people devised plans. They wanted to see Daniel being pulled down. They wanted to see him being destroyed. They wanted to see him being pushed into the den of lions to become food for the lions. But it is interesting that Daniel had the braveness and he decided to cry out to God. Friends, we need to be this kind. I pray for a Daniel attitude. I pray for a Daniel anointing upon your life in this remaining part of the week, in this remaining part of the month, in this remaining part of the year, that you will become exceptional. You will do distinguished stuff that nobody else can do. You will become a prayerful person who will understand that the battle does not belong to you, but it belongs to God. That is my prayer for you and me today. God bless you. Have a good day.